Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Thanks for joining once again. We got some stuff going on right now that looks like, well, we just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about it because it looks very interesting.
Yes, most definitely. There's obviously a lot going on right now. Tensions are very high across the country, across the world. And so we're looking at Flight Radar 24, and you could see there's definitely not a lot of flights throughout Virginia, Maryland, the D.C. area, Delaware, southern Jersey. It's super curious to say the least. There's all sorts of rumors going on right now. And, we might have information coming out today that maybe will illuminate a lot of things about what's going on. So, Disclosed TV was reporting that the airspace around Reagan International Airport has been closed. As you can see, they're circumventing here a lot of planes for some reason. And when we scroll down, we see airspace above 18,000 feet from South Carolina to Jersey has been cleared due to the CV exposure at one of the busiest control centers is what we are told. That's what we're told. Again, that's what we're told. You got to wonder. Cindy had a vibe that it could be something different. Mm-hmm. But
well, something a little more concerning than that, something a little more imminent, something that feels maybe even a little threatening.
Yeah. So we just wanted to get this out to you guys. As we know, there's been so much info and disinfo. And we talked about blackout in Pakistan yesterday. One of the things we didn't get to mention yesterday was that there was a blackout at the Vatican. That was really, really curious. And you hear somebody saying, and I quote, "Did the Pope get arrested? Something big is going down, Rome." Well, something big is going down globally. And so that's another part of the message that we've got from the guides the last 36 hours, the galactics, is that, this is global and this is galactic at the same time.
It really is. As above, so below. It's not just us. There's things going on up in places that we can't really comprehend. We don't understand all the rules, regulations, laws, but it's much bigger. We're going through a big transformation, and they want to try to take control of it and steer it to their benefit as best they can. But it looks like what's happening is, well, I'm just really hopeful that humanity is going to find our freedom and step up and be who we always have been meant to be.
And I'm just noticing over here, Disclosed TV, I was following them. So I got unfollowed. It's amazing how that happens. Amazing how that happens, isn't it? These are pivotal times in our consciousness. Now, there's a lot of people out there that are still of such a particular kind of closed-mindedness that they don't want to have disclosure that we're not alone. They want to think, we're basically living on a pancake and it's just us and there's a guy up in the clouds, with a harp. Yep. That's not the reality. It's not a pancake. There's life out there all around. There always has been. There's overwhelming evidence, as well as direct contact. Like Cindy and I have had direct contact, since childhood. Many people have, millions of people. Maybe we're talking tens and hundreds of millions of people that have actually had direct contact on a regular basis. And really, we are living in a fishbowl of sorts. And we just haven't realized that most people haven't realized that we've been watched and monitored the whole time. And I'm not even talking about governments here. I'm talking about something other than that. So, it's really, really interesting here. We see Washington Air Traffic Control Center says it's a CV case, temporarily closes. So says the FAA. And I was just looking at the live webcam from Reagan National Airport in D.C. I don't know. It feels like there could be something else going on. Perhaps what we have going on It's just a cover story, so to speak.
Boy, they're sure good at those cover stories, and they'll say whatever they want to say as long as they feel the public is going to believe them. They'll throw anything out there, but we all need to look deeper. We all need to go within and understand that anything that comes out is just a cover for something way, way, way bigger, probably beyond our comprehension.
Well, beyond most comprehension, but we know that of the people that watch this channel, 95% are regulars, and they're awake. They understand the bigger picture. There's people that come in, at times when there's some sort of major event and may still be asleep in the matrix and not recognize the bigger picture that is going on. So it was interesting because this is showing the military aircraft afloat, which it doesn't really show a lot. Now, obviously, they're not going to give us all of them, but in effect, this is curious because there's not a lot of military aircraft, over this whole area. So that makes me wonder, because the military uses their own command and control centers as well. Maybe there is something that's real and not exactly what we have been, given, that's really going on here. Mm-hmm. And, maybe there is some reason for caution. And if that's the case, then everybody in the whole area should know that. I mean, we got one little plane up there at 3,100 feet in this whole area. As we see, it's a Cessna. There's one little Cessna, and it's going down in altitude. That's crazy. In this whole area, and no military planes either. Interesting. And the FAA showing over here in the DC area, flight delays. It's coded red there. Longer delays are expected. There's rumors that they're trying to, and this is just rumors, trying to clear out the whole East Coast. So I don't know, if I buy the whole East Coast, it would take a lot of work, and there's tons of traffic down there through the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida, as you can see. But it is getting leaned out, certainly over the middle section there. Very, very curious, to say the least, and this coming at a time when many people are waiting to hear some new info, if you guys know what I mean out there, info that, we're not really allowed to talk about anymore. But, we're waiting, many of us, out there with bated breath to see what comes next. There's a awful lot afoot right now, guys. And, yesterday, too, which was really, really curious, and I didn't get to report on this either. It turns out, we were talking about this area. There was incredible helicopter activity over this area yesterday. Tons and tons of helicopters. Again, many of a military sort. That was really curious and really interesting, given everything that's going on.
Oh, most definitely. We're watching something huge unfold, and I don't know if we're ever going to know the honest truth. I really hope that somebody does come clean and lets people understand how this world truly, truly works. I think it would be for the benefit of mankind to understand where we've been, so we know more about where we're going, so we can be a more whole species coming from an organic space. I'm just really hopeful for the positive change.
Yes, we both are, most definitely. And if this one has been echoing, it's because we were on the computer that tends to get hacked into, and it is a hacking. There's nothing wrong with the computer, because it's perfectly fine all the time, except for when certain words are spoken. And I mean, we've had computers turned off on us mid-video. We've had the mics turned off on us mid-video. We've had all sorts of weird things go on. It's par for the course, guys. Interesting times. So be safe out there. Be ready for anything. I hope everybody is ready for 6 months without the grid as best as you can, as the government had said years ago. because we are getting closer to when we might be seeing something along those lines. As always, thanks for your support on Ko-Fi and Patreon. Make sure you are subscribed. God bless and namaste.
Namaste.